Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Flutter by Nessa and I would like to share my empties with you today. It's been a while since I've done empties, but I always end up having more than I thought that I would. So not in exciting things, well, for me exciting, like an eyeshadow palette. I think that would take some dedication to get through. I have a project pan and I started it in January. I've hit pan on one of the shadows in there. So it does take some dedication. Well, let me be clear. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes are my thing. It's what I love. So to be able to go through a whole thing would be really exciting because I do have so many, and it would mean that I was playing with them a lot. So anyway, beside the point, let's get to the empties. I'm going to try to go through this really quickly because I'm on a deadline. I have a child that I need to pick up from school in not too long. So we're going to just get through this. Here we go. I went all the way through the Bedhead Masterpiece Massive Shine Hairspray. I do really like this hairspray. It's not the least expensive out there, and so I try to get it when it's on sale, but I do enjoy it, and whenever it is on sale, I grab it. The Skintimate Skin Therapy, the lotionized vitamin E dry skin lanolin and oil butter. Anyway, shaving cream for legs, basically. I really like this. It works really well. I don't have razor burn afterwards. And I had recently tried the EOS Evolution of Smooth one. It says it's 24 hours of deep moisture, and this is the lavender jasmine. I like the smell just fine, but it did not... It was really frustrating because it took like 4 or 5, 6 pumps of it to get it to lather up enough, and it doesn't really lather. It just kind of spreads around, but in contrast to what this does, where it seems to expand and cover more area, this does not. It does the opposite. It seems like it's lacking in movement and area coverage, I guess. So this one I would not get again. This one I would. I think I mentioned, well, recently that I had LASIK done, and so I no longer need my contact solution. I probably have one of these left somewhere because they come in, or I buy them in packs of 2, or I did previously, and it was great and I liked it, and I don't need it anymore, which makes me really excited. So I'm loving that, and I'm loving that it's basically gone. There's a teensy bit in the bottom. I don't feel bad about that, and I'm not going to buy it again. I just ran out of my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the all-in-one mattifying. I've said before, I don't really detect a difference between the blue and the green and the pink, but I like the colors. I buy it based on the color of the cap because my skin isn't terribly finicky. I like the mattifying because I don't like to be oily, and I like to think that this helps with that. But like I said, I don't really detect a difference in practice, especially because it's taking off my makeup, so I go to sleep and it's not really an issue. But I enjoy it. I will buy it again, whether it's the blue or the green or the pink. No one knows, but I do enjoy it, and I will get more. If you watched my, what is it, Project Pan update, there we go, sorry about that. I did finish 2 products. One of them is the It 02 foundation. Very pleased with that. It's no longer made. I think they replaced it with the Bye Bye Lines foundation, which I already have, so I don't need to go out and get it. The other thing, oh, here it is. The other thing that I finished in my Project Pan is my, well, finished is a loose term. It dropped and shattered and it's gone. So there was a lot of pan to begin with, but the edges all shattered and it was on the bathroom floor, and I was not going to use it after that. So it's gone. They don't make this specific one. I think they've upgraded the packaging or something, which is needed because this thing is taped together around the edges and the top and does not stay well. But I liked it just fine. I thought it did a good job, and that's why I wanted to use it all. But right now I'm using my Essence It's All About mattifying powder, and I really like that one, and it's really inexpensive, so that's what I'm going to stick to for now. I went through my Dove Advanced Care Cool Essentials one. I like the scent of the cucumber one, and I would buy it again. I don't know what scent I have now, but I like this one. I would buy it again. I went through another Pixie Glow Tonic with 5% glycolic Acid. It's an exfoliating toner. It's a chemical exfoliant. And I really like it. I find that it does help with skin texture and with breakouts and things if I use this at least a few times a week. A lot of times it'll be every day. If I've used an exfoliating cleanser to actually wash my face, then I won't use this as an exfoliant as well. I'll use my toner that has, what is it, rose hips or something? Something to help calm the face. But when I don't do the exfoliating cleanser, I use this. But right now I have my Paula's Choice, which is the BHA. This one's AHA. So I will get through that one and then I'll do this. That's what I tend to do. I alternate between those. And actually right now I think I'm using a Tarte exfoliant that was recommended by, I can see the intro to her video, Stephanie. I'll link her down below. And I do like that one. It has a bit more of a tingly sensation at the end. So I'm getting through that, and then I'm going to use my Paula's Choice, and then I'll go back to my Pixie Glow Tonic. So that's my plan. I used all of my Exuviance Age Reverse. I think I got this because maybe it was 21 Days of Beauty or extra points or something, and I liked it just fine, but it didn't do anything that was magical and made me, you know, inhale sharply and think my life has changed. So I'm not going to buy that one again. It was nice, but it's gone, and I'm okay with that. I am almost done with this one. It's the Truffle Therapy Serum by Skin and Company Roma. And this is another one that I like. It kind of smells like coconut, even though it says truffle. And I like it. It feels nice, but again, it's not doing anything life-changing that I can see. Maybe I'll be able to tell once I stop using it, but I am not going to repurchase that. Here's a Paula's Choice that I finished up with the 2% BHA liquid salicylic acid for all skin types. Yes, we'll use again. Here is, I think I got this in, I don't know, a BoxyCharm or a Birchbox even might have been back in the day. It's the Amika Undone Texture Spray. I really liked it. I don't think it's inexpensive, so I haven't tried to go and buy it again, but I did really like it for what it was. Now, the Burt's Bees Herbal Blemish Stick. It has a little bit left in there, but it's been leaking. I laid it on its side for storage. Don't do that. Turns out it will leak out. But I did enjoy it for what it was. It took me a while to really get into using it. I would just put it on a blemish that was not open, a nice closed skin type of a thing, and it would help diminish the swelling and things like that, and sometimes it seemed to help avoid exacerbation of it, so it didn't need to surface and it would just go away on its own, which was nice. I don't know that I'll buy it again. I may or may not. I'm still on the fence about that. I liked it while I had it, but I don't, like, it wasn't something that I would look for and remember now that it's gone. I haven't missed it, so maybe not. The Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash from Philosophy is great. I have a couple of sample sizes like this, and I just leave them in the shower, and my husband uses them too. They are great, and I like the sample sizes. I'm not going to buy a big one. I bought a big one off of QVC a couple years ago, and honestly, I think that's also still in there. We just forget to use it because I put it in a smaller container because the container was massive. It was great value, except that you can't go through it fast enough, so I won't buy that on its own, but if it comes as a sample, I'm happy to have it. I finally went through my Pocket Bunny Moist Mist from Tony Moly. It's so cute. The lid cracked. It's a little bit sad, but it wasn't my favorite. It had kind of a wonky spray where you get big spots and little spots, and I won't repurchase. I just like all the other toners that I have, so I'm not going to buy that one again. This is the NYX Pump It Up Lip Plumper. Excuse me. I do really like it. It's that minty fresh, not the peppery hot. I don't mind either one, but I do prefer the minty fresh, but this one has gone bad. It smells like crayons now. Is that what it smells like? It smells... No, it doesn't even smell like crayons. It just smells like yuck. It's not good. So I would buy that one again if I didn't have way too many lip products. So if I really feel like I'm missing that, then I would totally buy that again if I didn't have a bazillion. I recommend it. Highly recommended. I don't need another lip product right now. Okay, so next we have the Rotocool Redness Reliever Lubricant Eye Drops. I think I heard Tati talk about this back in the day, but she did not like it. She was talking about how she'd heard that it's so great and it's refreshing and everything, and then she tried it, she was like, my eyes are burning. I don't feel that way. I do agree with those people who liked it. Again, it's a minty, sort of a crisp feeling. So if you don't like that, then you won't like these. But I really enjoy it, and I have already repurchased. So I'm a fan. But know what you like, and stick with that. This one is very minty, fresh, and like that same feeling when you breathe in after you have a minty fresh toothpaste. It's kind of the feeling in your eyes, which might take some getting used to, but I prefer it. I'm a fan. So, last two things. I finally looked at my Bare Minerals Primetime Brightening Eyelid Primer. This will always have a soft spot in my heart because it's the first, well, the Bare Minerals is the first eye primer I ever used and found out that my eyeshadow could stay in place and not end up as lines on my eyelids by the end of the day. So I will always smile when I see Bare Minerals eye primer. I have other eye primers that I tend to use. I don't use a lot from the Bare Minerals line just because a lot of it's loose powder. I haven't tried many of their palettes. I'm tempted by the Christmas one this year, kind of a cool tone palette, but I probably won't end up getting it. But it's gone. I think it kind of dried out too. I've had my, I've used Lorac, I've used NYX, I've used just all of them, Ulta and Urban Decay and a bunch of them, and I think this one just got pushed in the back, and I finally found it, and it's very dry. It's not in there anymore, but I'm not going to go out and buy one again, but I do recommend it, and if I were to have one for some reason, I would use it, if that makes sense. And then, last but not least, the Kiss My Face Sunscreen Face Factor with Ultra Moisturizing Hydration. And it's got an SPF of 30, and it's water resistant for 40 minutes. I use this every day as my face moisturizer. I learned about this from Kiki G Makeup. She has a YouTube channel and an Instagram and a new company that makes palettes, and I think she has other things that she's looking into as well. So I'll link her stuff down below. I really like it. It's the 30 SPF because whether my foundation has SPF in it or not, I keep hearing that you don't wear enough foundation to actually get the effect of the SPF that's in there. So I start with my SPF and then I put my foundation over. Technically, I should reapply at midday, but I don't know who does that. Or if you do, how do you make that work? Do you just slather on sunscreen over your makeup? Do you have to redo your face of makeup? How do you make that work? Because I would like to be conscientious about my skin and not get more age spots and things like that, but I'm not sure how to make that practical. Yeah, if you know or have ideas, please leave me a comment below. So that's everything in my empties this month, or at least up to date since the last time. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that you were here. It's been fun to be filming again. I had kind of a long break, and so it's nice to be back. I keep saying that I had a long break. I filmed 3 videos today, so they're going up not right after each other, but I had to get them in while I can because it takes some finagling to be able to create a time where I can do this. But I enjoy it, so I want to make that time. I hope you're having an excellent day. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing the empties and seeing what people use, what they like, and what they're interested in. And let me know if you have had any of these and used them and enjoyed them. Or if something that I didn't like, was great for you, let me know. I'm curious to see if I could use it in a different way and get a better result. And if you would like to join me again, hit that subscribe button. That way my videos will pop up automatically in your feed and we can hang out again. And you won't even have to look for me. It'll be great. I hope you're having an excellent day and that you'll come back and see me again next time, and I will see you then. Bye.